Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a documentary movie review on this Disney Plus documentary, which I actually watched back in the summer of June of 2023 this year. I streamed this documentary on Disney Plus after me and my friend Gian saw Elemental together that day earlier this year. And of course, yeah, I've been planning on reviewing this. I've been planning on reviewing this movie all the way up until today, because, yeah, so today's documentary review is going to be on Stan Lee. Yeah, because today would have been Stan Lee's 101st birthday. And so, yeah, and that's the reason I've been planning on reviewing this today. So in this documentary, Stan Lee is a documentary film about how these artists painted a portrait of Stan Lee, and of course throughout most of the documentary, it talks about Stan Lee's life and career and history, on how he created Marvel Comics and how he got involved in the MCU by making cameo appearances in most MCU films, including Marvel films outside the MCU, and pretty much the documentary talks about what made Stan Lee a talented guy, and of course how his legacy will continue to live on after his death in 2018. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what the documentary is about. It's just a Disney Plus documentary about the life and career of Marvel Comics creator Stan Lee. So yeah, like I said, I streamed this film on Disney Plus back in the summer, and I gotta say, this was actually a very interesting documentary film about Stan Lee. I thought it was a great tribute. I also thought it was a great tribute to Stan Lee as well. And yeah, Captain Marvel did use a tribute to Stan Lee in the Marvel Studios logo at the beginning of Captain Marvel, and of course that film was also dedicated to Stan Lee. And But how does the documentary play out? The documentary actually played out very well, and it's actually very interesting to especially if you're fans out there who love the Marvel Comics and of course still adore Stan Lee and of course believe his legacy continues to live on. I believe that, and it's pretty much it's pretty much almost like a tribute documentary on how Stan Lee became a talented guy that created Marvel, as well as making cameo appearances in the MCU or other Marvel films outside the MCU. And yeah, because nowadays, ever since Spider-Man Far From Home, even without with Stan Lee no longer with us, the MCU hasn't really been the same without Stan Lee. But I mean, that's one thing that the MCU has not been the same with. It hasn't been the same without Stan Lee. And it's kind of and most of you guys out there miss the Stan Lee cameos, because like I said, ever since Spider-Man Far From Home, there has not been a single Stan Lee cameo after his passing 5 years ago in 2018. But I agree with you guys. His legacy continues to live on, because we still remember him for all the Marvel comics he created and all the Marvel characters he created too. And I know the MCU has really been struggling lately, of course, with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which I kind of liked, and the Marvels that came out in November. it was decent. But of course, the only successful MCU film that came out this year is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and that was actually a huge hit. It grossed over $800 million. But aside from all that, this documentary I thought was very interesting enough, and I thought it was well written. It talks about the true life of Stan Lee, and like I said, today would have been his 101st heavenly birthday. Yeah, he would have been 101 today. With that being said, happy heavenly birthday to the one and only Stan Lee. Yeah, so I don't have much to say about this documentary film, because the best way I can describe this film is just a wonderful tribute to Stan Lee after his passing 5 years ago. So overall, Stan Lee was a great documentary film on Disney Plus, and I'm gonna give Stan Lee 4 stars out of 5. By that, I would rate this documentary film 4 stars out of 5. Yeah. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Marvel comics and if you adore Stan Lee, then I recommend checking out this. I recommend checking out this film on Disney Plus. Even if you have Disney Plus, then I recommend checking it out. Yeah, because I know it's on Disney Plus right now. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Stan Lee. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.